Yeah, I don't know, maybe I can get Chief Morbitzer to respond to that. You know, Chief Morbitzer is the president of the Ohio Chiefs of Police Association still, is that correct? Why don't you come on up and respond to that question, Chief?
First of all, we've got to understand, not just in the state of Ohio, but nationally, the number of contacts that are negative with police departments are minuscule. Now, they are sensational when they happen generally, but when we look at the everyday contacts that officers have with the public, there are very, very small, almost immeasurable amount that happen that are very negative contacts. That comes through good training, it comes through recruitment, it comes through hiring. When we looked at this as a committee, we didn't just focus on training, we also looked at the pre-hirement conditions. Because what that does is it brings in a whole different candidate to the police department. And you look at philosophies of organizations, and you look at matches with people and the philosophy of an organization. As you match those up, you see uses of force go down, you see critical incidents go down. When we talk about crisis intervention training, and we were very lucky to have Terry with us, there is a marked difference in agencies that train their organizations in crisis intervention training, uses of force, and very negative contacts. So those are the kind of things we look at. But day to day in general, the contacts with police officers are very positive. And that's something to be proud of for the police officers in the state of Ohio.
Let me just add one additional thing. Many of the contacts that a police officer has with someone in the public can occur anywhere. A domestic, you talk to police officers who've done this for a long time, they'll tell you one of the things that scares them the most is some domestic confrontation that's going on. And they get called out and they have to walk in on that. And all hell's breaking loose. That can occur in the smallest village, that can occur in a rural area, that can occur anywhere, state of Ohio. Same thing with someone who has a mental health problem. These are not unique just to Cleveland, Cincinnati, Dayton, Columbus. These occur in small towns, they occur everywhere. So, you know, that's the reality, and making sure that officer has as much training as we can give her or give him is really what this report is all about.
And just two other thoughts to that particular question. One, that's why I mentioned the evidence-based policing. A lot of the information about uses of force in the state, we don't know, because there's no single database. And we don't, we would love for us to be able to do research and be able to distill that data as to, and eventually when that data is collected, to be able to make some policy decisions regarding what we found out. So we really want, to be data-driven regarding a lot of police work in the state. It's also an important notion because we've not shied away in this committee from looking at issues related to concerns of specifically the African American community. We think it's a tough issue. There are a lot of efforts going on across the state. Members of this group have issues or have programs going on in their areas, and use of force is at the top of their list to be able to understand more about. So, the use of force issue, which is why we had a subcommittee on that topic, is something that is ripe for further study and for further review as we start. We look at this, and I'm sure the Attorney General is too, as just kind of a new beginning. This isn't the end. So we don't have all the answers, but we want to have more answers so that we can, be more effective.
Did you